the new starter. So, all right, so finally time. I am headed back to Corpus Christi. So it took 9 days. Had to get a new starter put on. Figured out the starter wasn't the issue. It's the starter adapter, which is far more expensive. So now I'm $6,000 into these repairs. $1,000 for the used starter that crapped out on me, and then another $5,000 for another new starter and a starter adapter. Luckily, there's a guy named Dave at Advantage Aviation in Corpus Christi who was pretty great. He helped me over the phone over the course of 9 days, made sure to contact Cirrus and Savvy Aviation, and did all the coordinating and made sure we got good parts and the right parts put in. And so now I'm gonna go to Executive, the airport where 761 Charlie lives, and meet a buddy who's gonna fly me down to Corpus Christi, and then I'm gonna fly 761 Charlie home. So come fly with me. Okay, I made it to the airport. I'm walking out to my buddy's hangar, getting ready to hop in his Piper, and pretty soon we're gonna be back with 761 Charlie, which lives. Hey man, looking good.
Yeah.
Full.
Like every spark plug, like there's a whole row up here, there's a whole row here. Take them all off, clean them, re-gap them, rotate them like a very specific rotation. Check everything about them, check the wires, and then yeah, it's really kind of cool, like water filtering machine that like you put them under. It definitely, like having a ANPIA on like the ownership is so nice.
Wisconsin Birds and Wildlife in the vicinity of the airport. Advise you have information uniform. Austin Executive Airport, information uniform, time 2155 Zulu, wind 21.
I think it's gonna need. We'll put it on the right main. Actually, let's do the left. Left main to start. 60 minutes.
I love the kitchen timer.
Oh my gosh! Can't wait till we get like the Garmin set up. Just because, also, I think this is so inaccurate. This is accurate. That's accurate. But this, I have no idea how. And also the EGT monitor. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm just leaning based on. I'm probably burning so much more fuel than we need. Clear.
so we made it to Corpus Christi, gonna walk into Atlantic and figure out where my plane is. I don't see it on the ramp, which makes me a little nervous, but yeah, excited to get back in the air and get it home. And if you watched the video where we flew Quinn down to Port Lavaca, you might remember some of these airplanes, the King Air and the single engine turbines here were flying in the pattern with us, and so maybe this is where they all live. All right, it's our job to make sure the wings don't touch. Yeah, I bet you're right. That'll be a cool video getting towed. Clear prop. All right, so Chris is going to get out ahead of us, and we're going to follow him.
Yeah, 061 Charlie, Roger, stand by. You ready to taxi?
Ready to taxi.
And you at Atlantic?
Affirm, Atlantic.
061 Charlie, Romeo 36, taxi via Juliet Foxtrot, Commercial Apron, Lima Alpha.
36 via Juliet Foxtrot, Apron, Lima Alpha, 61 Charlie.
061 Charlie, squawk 4564, departure zone 120.9.
4564, depart 1209er, 61 Charlie. Corpus Christi Tower, Sierra 761 Charlie, holding shore 18, ready for takeoff.
November 761 Charlie, Corpus Tower, turn left on course, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
Left on course, 18, clear for takeoff, 61 Charlie. Alright, airspeed looks good. There's 70. Taking off. And we are climbing. Goodbye, Corpus Christi. This is pretty spectacular looking. When we drove out of here the other night, I actually mistook something out here. I think it was the oil refinery. Assuming that's what we passed, it actually looked like a cityscape. It looked like a bunch of towers, which was interesting. So I think we need to be on GPS. All right, that makes way more sense. So we were still on CDI. I'm a little surprised it saved that, but there we go. Now we're going the right direction. Left on course, climbing up to 6,500. And we need to lean out here. Wow, that airport looks so cool from above. So we're up at 6,500 feet now. That was a pretty quick climb out. And now we're gonna slow down a little bit. Cruise at about 75% here. And if we had left just a little later, you'd probably see all the lights on those windmills, which look pretty cool at night. I'm gonna take, hopefully you guys can see, I need to get an app to record my screen instead of me having to video it for you. But we're here. We are trying to catch up with Chris. So he's out ahead of us a little bit. He's 2 knots slower than us, so we're definitely not gonna catch up with him, but that's our goal, is to land right after him. Hopefully see him on the ground, and look at that. That's such a cool scene down there. So Chris is in that Comanche we just flew down to Corpus Christi in, and I'm actually really surprised by how similar our speed profiles are. I know he's flying rich because he's still working on learning how to lean out the engine. So, and I'm flying rich. If I were flying lean, he'd be going faster. All right, let's talk to Chris. You got me on what now?
Got you on the fish finder. You're doing a 167. That's pretty impressive.
In your dreams, buddy. I'm gonna. If we were flying all the way to Dallas, I'd catch you.
Oh no, dude, you're doing 167, right? Like that's way faster than me. You're gonna pass me.
Yeah, maybe so. I'm showing you doing 164 over the ground. Is that right?
Not sure, honestly. I have it in miles per hour, but that might be right. So we'll probably have a little formation flight into executive.
I think you're right. Yeah, you've only got me. I've only got you by 1 knot right now, so you're booking it. But I know you're flying rich because you don't know how to lean it.
I don't know what you're talking about. 18 gallons an hour, what? Yeah, it's not for people with shallow pockets either. That's another key phrase.
I'm gonna remember that one. The sunset's pretty spectacular. My camera's not picking it up well, but it's nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's hanging in the air longer than it does in Austin because it's so flat. Like it's gonna hopefully hang for like another 5-10 minutes. It's really pretty.
I hope so.
Yeah, I was thinking about asking for a departure over the beach or something, but I was like, another day.
That would have been nice. I sort of accidentally took one because my CDI was primary nav and I didn't realize it at first.
Well, at least you don't pull a parachute.
November 61 Charlie, contact Houston Center 135.05.
3505, 61 Charlie. This is really cool. I like doing the plane-to-plane chatting with somebody. So he's, let's see, I'm looking on my iPad here. So Chris is about 15 to 20 miles ahead of me, and I can hear him really well. And he taught me that when you want to talk to other pilots, like formation flying or times like this, you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think he said they call it the fingers, which was new to me. So 123.45 is the frequency you use to chat with other pilots, which is how Chris and I are talking right now. All right, I think we got one last chance to get a good sunset video here.
Number 875 Papa, change my frequency 132.8.
And I believe that ended up being an okay landing, but somehow it did.
November 61 Charlie, right on Bravo, right on Alpha to the ramp. Remain this frequency. Have a great evening.
Bravo, Alpha to the ramp. Stay with you on this frequency. Thank you, sir. 61 Charlie.
Foxtrot Executive Tower, Bonanza 9041 Victor, 5 miles straight in, 13.
Bonanza 41 Victor, runway 13, cleared to land.
13, clear land. 9041 Victor.
All right, so coming in there, I just failed to see the field and miscalculated how far out ahead of me in my sort of view it would be, which is something I did often 200 hours ago. I think that goes to show how quickly some of the skills that you take for granted when you fly a lot can disappear on you. And also compounding that is my first flight in a while, landing at night. It ended up being a perfectly safe landing. It was really, it was fine once I had my bearings straight, but that is not a fun feeling, knowing that you're just not able to spot something that's right near you or right under you. So I will have to be thoughtful next time about being a little more careful. Look for the field and think through how far up toward the horizon it is when I'm looking, especially at night. There's the potential to be dangerous if I had kind of spotted it when I did. It could have been that could have been bad. I might have had to leave and reset, come back and try to land on another pass, which is safe but not fun.